What's up, guys? Benny here with Hollywood Junket. I am super excited today because I got the one and only Joshua Vacanti. He is a contestant on The Voice. He's on Team Freaking Legend. He just did his huge competition and he won. It was huge. Loved it. He sang Olivia Rodrigo. Good for you. How's it going, man? How are you?
I'm doing great, Benny. I'm super excited to be here, and I can't wait to chat with you and just talk about like all this fun and exciting stuff that's been going on.
I cannot wait to just hear about your experience on The Voice, being able to do all these cool things, sing all these cool songs. So first, I want to ask you about going into this whole competition. What was your strategy going into this blind audition?
I think stepping on that stage, I just really wanted to be my true, authentic self. I wanted to have fun. As a performer, I think sometimes we can be our own worst enemy and really get inside of our heads. And, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. It's been a dream of mine to be on The Voice, and I just wanted to soak in every moment. I'm going to be larger than life on that stage. I'm going to act a fool. I'm going to dance around. I'm going to live out my rock star dreams. And it's been such an amazing experience. It's been a roller coaster, and I'm just so excited to be here.
Yeah, and you definitely are larger than life while you're performing. It's amazing. And I want to talk more about your blind audition. Ariana Grande was blocked while you were performing. What were your thoughts on that? Were you hoping that she would pick you?
Yeah. So when I found out Ariana was going to be a coach this season, I think my mind exploded. I love her. I love her as an artist. I love her as a person. She's a huge inspiration to me. I followed her musical journey since the beginning. So I was really excited and kind of hoping I would end up on her team. During the blind audition, though, I was so nervous. So the whole day leading up to it, I was eerily calm. Like my family was messaging me, like, "How is it going? Are you ready? How are you feeling?" I just kept being like, I'm super cool. I'm so ready for this. And the voice production team is really supportive. And, they kind of try and prepare you as much as they can. And they kept telling us, like, the blind audition is going to be unlike anything that you've ever done before. But me being a musician and someone who's been on stage my whole life, I was like, oh, it's going to be no problem. Like, totally can handle this. The moment the music started, I panicked. I completely went on autopilot and did not know what was happening. Like, I have flashes of memories of what was happening, like while I was singing and on stage, but I didn't realize that any of the coaches had turned till after I was done singing. So the whole time I kind of thought I had no chair turns and I was panicking. And if you watch my blind audition, as I let go of like my big note, you can see a lot of relief on my face. And that's because that's the first time that I saw that John and Ariana had turned. And then I kind of like bow down in relief just because, yeah, they had both turned for me. And when I had seen them both turn, I mean, they're both two artists that I've looked up to like my whole life. And I think they're both incredible. And it just made me and my heart just feel so full and so happy that they believed in me enough, especially John, too, who used his block on me, that he wanted me that bad and he wanted me on his team. It's a once in a lifetime thing. It's something I'll never forget. And I'm super grateful for.
That's amazing. And I love how you talked about your nerves going onto the show. Did Keliah give you any advice behind the scenes before coming onto the show?
Yeah, for the battles when we were in that room, Kayla and I think both John and Keliah, they were really just telling us to go for it. I think Good For You is such a high energy song. And if you don't fully commit to it, you're not going to sell it. So they definitely pushed Kayla and I to be that larger than life version of ourselves. And I think it was really cool. I'm so proud of what Kayla and I created and our collaboration. I think Kayla is insane. She's 15 years old, and the fact that she had so much poise and so much control, like Ariana said, is so incredible. And I'm just honored that I had the opportunity to kind of cross paths with her on this journey and get to perform with her.
And you're very early in your career. You have so much going for you. What are you going to take away from this show that you're going to put towards your career in the future?
I think for me, the biggest takeaways is just really trusting myself and trusting my instincts. You know, I kind of mentioned it in the very beginning. I think as an artist, sometimes you can hear negativity and you can kind of let it latch onto you just a little too much. And throughout this experience, I feel like I realized I am way stronger of a person and way more confident than I ever expected. And I hope to take everything that I've learned from this journey and use it in every step and whatever doors open after. I'm just really, really excited. And yeah, I've never been as happy and as excited as I've been being on the show and being in this moment right now.
And I'm so glad you touched on the negativity, because you mentioned that you did your battles for the people who doubted you. So I guess my question is, what advice would you give to other people who are experiencing the same things that you went through?
I would just say be yourself. You know, this everyone in this world is different, and not everyone is going to love the things that make you different. And you just have to realize that that's okay. The only person that matters is you. Love the things about you that make you you. Celebrate those things. Celebrate your flaws, because you're the only person in this world that's like you, and you matter, and you have so much to bring to this world.
I love it. I love it, man. And I also got to talk about, you got to work with the one and only Ed Sheeran. Freaking crazy. What advice did you get from him? What did you learn from him?
I'm not sure I can speak about the advice that I got from him. I think we'll have to tune in and kind of see what happens on the show, hopefully this coming week. But my jaw dropped on the floor when I saw him and when I learned he was going to be our mega mentor. I think we all listen to Ed. I think he's one of those artists that's like super universal. No matter what your music style or preference is, you're going to find a song that you can relate to from him. I think he's an incredible musician. And the fact that I got to not only be in the same room as him, hug him, and then have him like give me advice and critique my voice, and, you know, give me tips that I can use throughout my career, it's life-changing. It's something I'm so grateful for from The Voice, and just to have this opportunity. Yeah, like if you would have told me that this was going to happen a few months ago, I probably would have laughed in your face. But I am just so grateful for it.
All right, so I have to ask you, did you ever cross paths with Kristen Chenoweth while you were on the show? Or on?
Unfortunately, I did not. When I found out that she was Ariana's guest mentor, I died. I would have loved the opportunity to work with her. I'm obsessed with her. Yeah, she's an incredible force, and so inspiring. She's someone that I've looked up to in kind of the Broadway realm for a long time. So unfortunately, no, but I hope that I do get the chance to work with her someday.
Nice. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. And so the knockouts are coming. You put it all out there when you're on stage. You know, you let loose, and I love it. John even mentioned that he loves the extra sauce. What can we expect from you when we see you in the knockouts?
I think you can expect more of the same. I'm going to just keep being me, and I'm going to keep being a light. And I'm just really proud of all the work that John and I and Ed put into my knockout, and I'm just so excited to share it with the world.
Well, Joshua, thank you so much for coming on and talking with me. Can you give all your adoring fans your social media platforms where they can find you, where they can follow you?
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram at my name, Joshua Vacanti. You can also find me on Facebook with Joshua Vacanti Official. And then you can also find me on TikTok, which is just my name, Joshua Vacanti.
Great. Well, Joshua, we are rooting for you. Good luck. We're spreading all the positive energy towards your way. We know you're going to do an amazing job. Thank you so much again. I am Benny Adams with the Hollywood Junket. You can find me on all social media at Benny J. Adams, and I will see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.